Good evening, everybody.
What's going on? Yeah, I'll grab it here in a second.
Matt Gaybar and Tommy don't like me. I'm sorry about that.
I mean, Matt.
Who the fuck is Tommy?
Fucking Matt Barr doesn't like a lot of people, I suspect. He's one of these weirdos that pretends to be okay with people, but like whines about them behind the scenes.
Yeah, I saw JDA fapping him being drunk and an asshole.
I mean, what's the difference between him and me? I guess I'm just always an asshole. That's the difference. I don't pretend not to be an asshole when I'm sober.
Trolled Well Red's channel, and some guy was on it called Tommy the Comic Guy. Well, some people can't take the trolling. I dropped the link for the first article in the private chat there.
All right, I'll snag it here in a moment. Oh, good Lord. So I have to ask, like, what's going on with Steven Seagal that he's become newsworthy? Like,
we'll get to that.
Has he done something abominable?
No.
Has he gone full tranny? Is that what happened? Well, that's good.
Afraid all of it. Only being mean to Well Red. Well, I mean, everyone should be mean to Well Red.
Well Red's an okay guy, but he's a little dense sometimes.
And Tony and Wooster. Oh.
Oh man, I like Wooster.
Was he actually on the show?
Wooster? Isn't he one of the co-hosts of that show?
I don't know. I don't watch that fucking thing.
Fair. That's fair. It's
Oh.
Good stuff.
I just wish I don't know. I mean, I could play one of the many video clips I have, but most of them are probably too spicy for YouTube.
Probably get us in trouble. Wonderful. I mean, you know what they say, no fun.
Yeah.
No fun allowed. Susan doesn't like fun.
Yes. Bully everyone. Bully. Wooster is a co-host. Well, I don't know. Might have to check that out sometime. It's always interesting when people that are forever in the chat and you never see them on a stream actually wind up on a stream. Actually, let's see that one. There's the directory. This one's just weird, really.
You flood the zone with cash, it's like dominoes falling over. Go like, I'm going to put money here, here, and here. Someone asked me on Timcast IRL, what's the difference between a slippery slope and dominoes falling over? They don't know what's going on at all. They just do things. A slippery slope is that as the slope, curls further and further and steepens, it's a slippery slope. You are slowly sliding faster and faster. Dominoes falling over is more a reference to the machine will do this no matter what you do. So let me say it again. A slippery slope. You step onto the slippery slope and then you slide down. And as you go down, things go faster and faster. Similar, but different. Dominoes falling over, what I mean by that is it is inevitable. Whether you flick the domino or not, the dominoes are already in motion and what's to come will come. Now, there may be splitting paths, but the dominoes are going down and they're going to hit the next piece, whether you want them to or not. It was only a matter of time. And that's what I think we're really seeing.
Yeah.
So was that clear, everybody?
Occasionally, Tim Pool says something that makes sense.
Moonshine, etc. Tim Chicken Little Pool. He thinks he knows what's going on. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, Tim's been peripherally aware of what's been going on for a long time, but it wasn't until he moved out to his little compound out of the city that he was like, fuck these people, Civil War now.
Anybody who's seen what lies under the hat
He's,
doesn't really want that.
he's bald or balding.
Yeah. How are we doing on that article?
I will be good to go momentarily. Just finishing off Garen Goldman Monster Hunter. We were already mid mission when you started. Not that this thing takes long. Because Capcom's idea of balancing monsters on high difficulty is triple their hit points. They do have some additional behaviors, but it's just slight changes in their attack patterns.
The funny thing is that a lot of these clips actually come from YouTube. I don't know. Does YouTube like grandfather shit in, or if you got it in before they started?
No, they don't grandfather shit in because I know someone who had shit that was okay previously, and got banned post change, so they don't grandfather anything. YouTube's position has always been, we'll ban you on a whim if we feel like it.
Because there's all kinds of clips of things that apparently violate shit.
Yeah.
But they're still there. Yeah. Some of them have been there since YouTube started, and they haven't got rid of them yet.
Well, there's
but you just know that if we were to show them on a new stream, we highlight the clip, then it's like, oh, our stream's gone.
There's actual porn on YouTube that has been on YouTube since I worked at Walmart in the 2000s.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Who's having a shower?
But if you share it,
I don't know. A lasmat? I don't know.
No, I don't like showers.
Bullet sponge is bad design. Are you winning, son?
Always winning. Holy God.
He is, yes. Yeah, see, I probably shouldn't show that because it's got truth in it. Shouldn't highlight their bad shit. That clip has people dying in it. That clip's got a Nazi in it. That clip has
Things
spanking.
You can't show on YouTube. Nazis and people dying.
That's joking about George Floyd.
That's a huge no-no on YouTube.
Pointing out that Patton Oswalt is a pedophile.
I don't know much about that. What's the whole Patton Oswalt pedophile thing?
Oh, that's something. Somebody shared it. I don't remember. Was it Great Lunar? I don't know. Prime. Somebody. I don't know. We'll get to it. It's him saying inappropriate things about child actors.
I mean, he does edgy humor 101, so it wouldn't surprise me to learn that it's a joke. But I'm not defending him for the record. I'm just saying, it wouldn't surprise me.
Conspiracy theory video. Nope, that's a nude black dude in that video. That's somebody burning to death. Somebody dying of the jab, probably.
What? What are you talking about? People don't die from the...
Yeah, that's
The rice rabies vaccine doesn't kill people. What are you talking about?
killed his wife, that's for sure. Who are we talking about? Lots of people do that. It's got to be specific. Probably shouldn't be specific in the YouTube chat though. I mean, just sounds like my phone pick collection. What is this one? This is this guy in his underwear. Can't show that. And I guess, well, I mean, should be able to show the drinker shooting a gun, but then, somebody's shooting a gun, so.
No, fun's not allowed on YouTube.
Naked black dudes masturbating. Women beating the crap out of each other. That's not a problem, except it's copyrighted.
One of my favorite woman-on-woman beatdowns was at a Waffle House. That shit was hilarious. Holy God. What a nightmare. Like, you feel bad for the chick that's getting wailed on.
Body cam of footage of a black woman being arrested and declaring that it's racist.
That's racist!
King of the Hill clip, that's copyrighted.
The fun shit always is, man.
Elementary school field trip involving cotton picking and slave songs. Captain Planet clip, copyrighted. Sunny in Philadelphia, that'll be copyrighted as well.
All right, I have the article up. It's quite short, actually.
Yeah, do you want to share it or just read it?
No. You can share yours, and I'll just read it from mine. Because my
well, I don't have it pulled up. That's why.
Oh.
Oswald has his nuts and advice for sure. Someone has evidence on his wife's overdose. Aha.
Yeah, it just seems like he's defending shit he would have been against years ago. All right, this is the article. It's from ABC News. Alabama town disbands police department over racist text. What a... I thought Alabama was deep red.
The AIDS, common cancer is spread everywhere.
I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. I am a little surprised, though, right? Like, I'm not full-on shocked or anything, but this is kind of...
I don't know how surprised I am. I'm certainly disappointed.
Yeah. Well, it says a racist text message sent by police officer has prompted officials in a small Alabama town to disband their police department and fire the police chief and assistant chief. Vincent Mayer, town. This is not how you structure a sentence, you retarded journalist. Vincent
Mayer.
The township of Vincent's Mayer. Like, can you not leave out in, like, if I were dumber than I am, I would not understand what he means here.
Yes.
But because I'm a writer, I'm sitting here going, oh my God, what is this? Vincent's
meanwhile, in Uvalde, Texas.
Yeah, Vincent Mayor James Lattimore on Thursday confirmed that Police Chief James Shrigley. What the hell is that name? And Assistant Chief John L. Goss had been dismissed. Al.com. Al.com? I've never heard of this website before now.
Neither have I.
AL.com reported. The Shelby County Sheriff's Office on Friday condemned the two officers' actions and said it stands with the city in providing emergency law enforcement related service to the citizens of Vincent at this time.
Oh, the abbreviation for Alabama is AL, right? Maybe it's an Alabama
is it?
thing.
Okay, that would... Alabama.com, but that's not a .gov, so why
You
is it
need more
relevant?
bleach.
In the message, which recently surfaced on social media, someone identified 752 texts. What do y'all call a pregnant slave? An unidentified recipient responds twice, question mark and question mark question mark. 752 answers. BOGO. I want to get my free.
Someone identified as 752.
Okay.
So
Yes, that's their
752 answers.
username.
Okay.
I'm guessing. This has torn the community. Like, it's not even that funny of a joke. It's a little funny, but it's like a 2 out of 5, right?
Yes,
Like,
a
it's
a mildly funny, mildly racist joke, maybe, whatever. I mean, it's not real. Well,
they just banded the police department over this. This is fucking retarded. But what do you expect from a country that has allowed AIDS cancer to fucking metastasize in its liver? This is torn the community apart. It doesn't matter what
torn
color
the
we are, as
community
long
apart.
as
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Oh God, yeah. Read it in fucking Liam voice. Good lord.
Manservant, where are you?
What is this fucking?
It's not a racist joke. Any race can be slaves, morons. Yes, true.
Yes, exactly. As
Very
it
true.
has been throughout history. You know
Yep.
where the term for Slav, Slavic Europeans comes from? Literally the fucking northerner word for slave. That's why they're called Slavs, because they were slaves. These people are morons. Good lord. On Tuesday, Lattimore said appropriate action has been taken against the officer alleged to have sent the text, though at the time he would not name the person or anyone involved. The city's website lists 3 people in its department: Strigley, Goss, and Officer Lee Carden. During the council meeting, Lattimore announced that he had suspended the chief and assistant chief, and the council voted to end the agency. Latimer said Carden turned in his excuse me, that was a hiccup. Turned in his resignation via text message just hours after the city council voted to dissolve the department. Located in central Alabama, southeast of Birmingham, Vincent has a population of just under 2,000 people. It's located in Shelby, St. Clair, and Talladega counties.
There is one thing that I will say about this. There's a bright side, potentially.
Look at these fucking retards in the comments, too. Joe Ellen Paul says that's the best way to get rid of our problematic police department. Disband the entire department. The next group of police that the community won't be so quick to hate all who are different. I love this article.
What?
MMD 10 of 10 says, I agree 100% that the guys involved with the text should have been fired. What I don't understand is why the whole department was disbanded. No, people should never be fired over jokes, you fucking retard. Find a tree, find a sturdy fucking rope, and hang yourself, you humorless cunt. Robert Wadsworth says, great joke. That's all it was. If you don't think blacks don't say the same about whites, or better yet, Asians, you are living under a rock. Someone with good sense there, understanding that it's a joke. Like, how do you? Good lord, what a bunch of fucking retards. Romans were really diverse in their ownership of slaves. They had slaves of all kinds. Yes, they did, Delmar.
A rainbow in chains.
Dude Man says, if the Slavs were better at war, what term would we be using for slavery? Things make you go, oh, it's a good point.
Anyway, the thing that I will say about it, the one thing that might be positive, is this is a small.
Yes, Mr. Ruckus. The Romans kept even Romans as slaves. Dude Man
yes.
says they don't know how Mexicans talk about blacks. Yeah, bro.
It's a small town, not unlike the one that I live in, and they almost certainly, just like my town, had adequate policing provided by the county sheriff. So they didn't need a fucking police department, but they created one probably to raise money off of speeding tickets.
Yep.
So
Well, that's usually the way to do it. They speed trap and they raise money for the city doing that.
yeah. So getting rid of that is, in some respects, a good thing. But anyway,
I can't read
but
that.
the reason for it is certainly ridiculous.
So I'm going to Google Translate it because that's the kind of retard I am.
And I'm going to pull up the next article.
Hail Hydra, Hail Hydra, Immortal Hydra will beat Jesse Milestone yet. Okay, fair enough. Alas, the avatar has become image, not found meme.
What? Am I not showing up again? Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Once again, it's not there. Glad somebody said so this time.
It's showing up for me, but
yeah, it shows up in StreamYard, but not on YouTube.
Oh, not on YouTube.
Yeah,
that is
shit.
That sounds like it's a communication error issue between StreamYards and YouTube. Delmar says, "What are these clowns gonna do when the most racist people of all time, the Chinese, are running shit?"
And there we go. And now I am showing up as Putin.
Yes. Delmar, they will cry into their fucking starvation bowls and then drink the tears because that will be the only nourishment they get as slaves. And then when they, are so dehydrated that they can't even cry enough to generate starvation tears anymore, I guess they'll just starve to death.
Speaking of things that dehydrate you, there's the next article.
Oh no. Diarrhea does indeed dehydrate you. That's going to be retarded. Speaking as someone who actually has had diarrhea so bad before, it fully dehydrated me. Like, I had fever dreams and everything.
Oof.
It was not good, man. It was not good. CDC, dozens of people got diarrhea after playing in splash pads and ingesting fecal matter. Are you fucking... This is real? Oh no. Dozens of people got sick at a Kansas wildlife park from splash pad water, the CDC said. People caught the bugs, Shigella bacteria norovirus, from ingesting contaminated water. Splash pads aren't regulated and don't always get disinfected, the CDC said. Dozens of people fell sick in Kansas at a Kansas wildlife park after ingesting contaminated splash pad water. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention investigation has found 2 outbreaks that sickened 27 people in total occurred days apart and involved 2 contagious bugs, Shigella bacteria and norovirus. The CDC said the morbidity and mortality weekly report on Friday. Wait, morbidity and mortality. So did they die? It just says sickened. Okay, Shigella bacteria causes shigellosis and results in bloody diarrhea. Oh, wow. Fevers and stomach cramps, while norovirus cause diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach pain. People can catch both bugs from ingesting contaminated water. While some of the investigation's findings are specific to the Kansas outbreaks, others may not stop people from getting sick from splash pads, a general term for an outdoor play area that sprays water onto people. Okay, so it's a catch-all, and it's not descriptive at all. That tells you how little research this moron did for this article. They couldn't even be bothered to narrow down what kind of splash pad this was. Don't get splash pad water in the mouth. Thank you. Thank you for just... Really? You just explained to us how these people got sick, and then you're like, in giant, bold, super font letters, fucking 12 font size letters. Don't get splashed water in the water in the mouth. Thanks, genius.
Don't eat feces.
You don't eat poop, guys. Don't drink poo-poo water. Poo-poo water make you sick. Like, what the fucking hell? Anyway, back to the article. The CDC identified the outbreaks after Kansas Department of Health and Environment alerted it to 3 people with shigellosis who visited the wildlife park on June 18th. A subsequent investigation found a Shigella outbreak involving 21 people aged between 1 and 15. Oh, I mean, kids are diseased factories to begin with, so not surprising. Who had visited the park on June 11th, 2021, and a norovirus outbreak with 6 cases aged between 1 and 38, who visited the park on June 18th, 2021, the CDC said. The splash pad was temporarily closed on June 19th, 2021.
Real quick, you want to read Mr. Turner's chat?
Remember to wear clothes. Jim Tuner says, remember to wear clothes when you have sex with people with open draining sores. As per the CDC monkeypox guidance, follow the science. Yes, indeed. Grug, no understand. Yeah, exactly. Guys, remember, don't eat Tide Pods. Oh, God, the fact that people died from eating Tide Pods tells me that we just. Bro, don't put foreign substances in your mouth. If it's not clearly food, it does not belong in your digestive system. Stop it. Stop it, you fucking retards. Back to the article. Generally, these illnesses don't require treatment. But people with underlying health conditions may require antibiotics for Shigella, and those at risk of severe dehydration from norovirus may need supportive treatment. I am not clicking those hyperlinks. You should have included that information in the article, you retards. In the outbreak, 3 people with shigellosis were hospitalized for about 3 days, and 1 person with norovirus was hospitalized for a day, the CDC said. Jets, rinse poop off your butt. Yes. Splash pads are generally for people younger than 5, and kids are more likely than adults to contaminate water due to poor toileting skills. Really? Toileting skills? The CDC said in a report. Diapers don't prevent water from contamination. No fucking shit, dipshit. It's called seepage. It happens with all clothing. It even happens with sponges. Material can't contain an infinite amount of water. It's functionally impossible. It would defy the laws of physics. Only a black hole can endlessly fucking eat things and never spit it out. The CDC recommends people take... True, possible. The CDC recommends people take measures to avoid spreading or catching germs like not pooping in the water and hourly toilet breaks. Good Lord. Sitting or standing on jets can rinse poop off your butt, the CDC says. Really? Yeah, like, isn't that like Why is this weak? No shit! Water coming out... Water being projected can scrape the skin off your fucking body if it's sufficiently powerful. Hell, you can lose fingers to water under enough pressure. I'm not even joking.
Under sufficient pressure, water can be used to cut metal.
That's also true.
Like butter.
Yep. Splash pads aren't... Oh, God. Chlorine kills Shigella and norovirus, but many splash pads don't use it. Okay, yeah. See, splash pads aren't regulated and don't always require disinfectant. However, chlorine in the correct concentration can kill Shigella and norovirus. With splash pads, though, it can be difficult to maintain the correct amount of germ-killing chemicals when water sprays into the air. In Kansas, after spraying users...
Large open-air bidets. That's what we've turned these things into.
Yes, pretty much. In Kansas, after spraying users, water drained and remained in a tank overnight before it was filtered, disinfected, and resprayed, rather than being continuously recirculated, filtered, and chlorinated. It didn't have an automated system to maintain the correct chlorine concentration, said the CDC said. The wildlife park implemented these changes and reopened on July 24th. There haven't been reports of splash pad illness since, the CDC said. Bro, just stop it. Stop it. Is there a dry shampoo option? Like, how are these people this fucking retarded? You know, what do you think we did before humans invented like chlorine and shit to clean water to make it safe for human consumption?
I have questions, Kansas.
Like, legitimately, there are natural bacteria in the world that eat human poop. You don't, oh my God. Just.
There's a fun little PDF there I linked to.
We drank watered down ale, yes. Sorry about that. My nose started running randomly. I had to fucking blow it, so I had to mute my mic. Good Lord. It's allergy season. I can tell because my eyes hurt, they're red, and my nose is runny. I hate this time of year. Fuck you, fall. Go away. Nobody likes you. I mean, the trees are pretty, but I don't like being sick all the time. Mr. Ruckus is good times. Oh, man. Legitimately.
Still fucking summer here.
The trees haven't started changing yet in my area, but we're getting the weather fluctuations that we get at the start of every fall. We're getting the near constant rainfall. We're getting the hot during the day, cold at night, cools off a little bit in the evening, then gets cold at night. We're getting it's fall. It's fall. Jim Tuner says everyone was drunk in Europe in the good old days. Drinking was life, literally. Yeah, often, yeah. People would go into debt more often than not, like at a bar. Like that's where they would spend their just eating good food and fucking drinking.
What the hell does that mean?
Ruckus says it's 28 in Scotland and it's hell for us. I'm guessing 28 Celsius.
Okay, what is that?
28 Celsius to Fahrenheit. 28 Celsius is 82.4.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Yeah, it's been like 100, 105, 110 sometimes here.
Mr. Reborn says, yeah, we all lived on claret.
Claret.
All right, we have how long is this PDF? Very short. Okay, very short. All right, let's share screen. Go to Brave tab. Make a healthy splash. This is related to what we were just reading about the public bidets, essentially, that children are playing in. Because apparently that's where we've gone now. Fuck water parks. Let's just have public bidets that children poop in, pee in, and there's no chlorination. All right, and it says, it's an article that says, make a healthy splash. Swallowing water at splash pads, also known as water playgrounds and spray pad parks, can make you sick. Germs can get into the water from poop or when they rinse off a person's body or splash pad surfaces. Swallowing water containing germs can make you sick with diarrhea. No shit, Sherlock.
Now, is the India comment there meant to be about the temperature or the diarrhea or what?
It's like we are in India. I mean, they do love their diarrhea over there. Linkovich Chomsky says, yeah, I got to be over 100 all week here. Bro, that's evil. I can barely do 90. 90 sucks the life out of me. When it's hotter than 90 Fahrenheit, I'm just like, I might as well be in the oven. Holy shit, what is this nightmare? Jim Tuner says Joe Biden is a president worthy of a third world country that we are now. Yes. Toilet sit, says Mr. Ruckus. Yes. Mr. Reborn says, I saw a bunch of kids playing at a display fountain just the other day. A bunch of toddlers running around getting sprayed. Yeah. Jim Tuner says, living in India is like living in poop. Yes, because they're legitimately street shitters. And then on top of that, cows are sort of like a sacred animal over there. So if a cow shits on the ground, they just leave it there.
Well,
to that which I say,
I mean,
fuck you.
There's nothing wrong with leaving the cow shit where it falls, as long as it falls someplace appropriate. Pasture.
Yeah. But honestly speaking, though, like, fuck you. There are no such thing as sacred animals. They're all food. All of them. Linkovich Chomsky says, yeah, the one of 6 days sucks. That's why we have an event around here called Hot August Nights. Oh, God. Yeah, that's, dude, rough. Yeah, the lower castes are, says Mr. Reborn. Jim Tuner says, literally the whole of India smells like shit. Yep. Russell Peters has
I'm glad I was never planning on going there anyways.
Russell Peters has a bit about how he visited India because he wanted to see the country his parents came from. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to go to India. I'm going to meet my people. And he was like, then the plane landed and the door opened and I instantly smelled shit and I turned Canadian like that. It just, you're like, oh my God, that smell. Yeah, I can't do the joke justice. Go check out some Russell Peters visiting India bit sometime. It's funny as hell. That man is hilarious. Undervalued comedian, in my opinion. Mr. Ruckus says, when you see people take a shit on a train through a hole in the floor of the train. Ah, yes. Dude Man says, we're going to kidnap Einbrecht and leave him in Arizona in August. You realize I will survive, and I will find you, and I will shit in your foyer. Because I will be dehydrated, and it will be diarrhea. And God knows what I will have eaten in that desert during that time. Good luck getting rid of the smell.
All right, let's finish this article here. Or PDF, whatever.
Yes, yes. Know before you go. Oh, God, what is with them in these? Sprayed water typically gets drained, filtered, and
smells of curry as well as excrement.
God. Filtered and disinfected before being sprayed again. Chlorine kills most germs within a few minutes, not instantly. Swim diapers don't stop germs, poop, or pee from getting into the water. No shit. Neither does any form of clothing. If you get wet, guess what also comes in contact with you? Like the water also comes in contact with your shit hole, your shit chute, your pee hole.
Yeah, people are gonna miss indoor plumbing when it's gone.
Oh, they will. Keep germs, poop, and pee out of the water. Functionally impossible. If you're not wearing a wetsuit that is so finely adhered to your skin that like no water gets in, it's functionally impossible for you to prevent poop, shit, or piss particles from getting into the water. Functionally impossible. I do understand what they're doing here is they're talking about mitigation, but they're doing a terrible job of doing it. Stay out of the water if you are sick with diarrhea. Shower before getting in the water. Take kids on bathroom breaks or check diapers every hour. Don't swallow the water. Bro, never, ever swallow water that isn't drinking water. That's just a rule in general. You have no idea what kind of diseases are in that fucking ditch. Don't do it. Poop or pee in the water. Yeah, of course. You're not supposed to shit and piss in a water source anyway. Like that's normal.
I'm literally eating a juicy cheeseburger, guys. Come on.
Don't sit or stand on the jets. Sitting or standing on jets can rinse poop off your butt. No, bro, come on. No one's this retarded.
Are we sure about that?
No, I'm not. I mean, Sitch and Adam Friended exists, so no, I'm not. Yeah, talking about poop and poop water is much more interesting than watching Jesse eat a sandwich. Velned says, I wear my still suit desert style. Yes, exactly. There you go, Velned. Mr. Reborn says that Mr. Ruckus, look at South Africa right now. Yeah, the evil white people seem to understand with you. Yeah, that's why they're abandoning South Africa in droves. The white people that can afford to leave South Africa have. The moment they began, bandits and the government began stealing land from white farmers, like the people that could afford to get out got the fuck out. Linkovich
Okay,
says,
there's the next one.
this feels like an apartment manager lecturing his tenants on the hot tub rules. Yes, don't have sex in the hot tub. Don't jerk off in the hot tub. Don't pee in the hot tub. Don't poop in the hot tub. No active diarrhea. Yeah. I'll show you active diarrhea. Give me 2 hours to get dehydrated. Jim Tudor says, never do the apartment hot tub. Just don't. Yeah, exactly. Ever. Mr. Reborn says, you'd be surprised. No, there are so many stupid people on this planet. It never surprises me. Dude Man says, enjoy being Zimbabwe, part 2, Saffers. Yes, pretty much. Gen Z is loaded with wet heads, says Mr. Reborn. Yeah, it is. Well, it's not even just Gen Z. My generation, millennials, is loaded with fucking absolute jackholes. Like, I have multiple learning disabilities and a psychotic disorder, and I'm somehow still more functional than fucking 50% of the retards from my generation. How does one manage that? Like, how do you manage to be less functional than the objectively retarded human being? Like, I think slower than other people. That's how retarded I am. I react more slowly in video games. That's why I like to play tanking classes. Because I'm more durable as a result. It's like, God. And there are people that are dumber than me. Like, from an objective standpoint. Holy shit. Mr. Reborn says, yeah, and the entire infrastructure down there is falling apart because the people down there don't know how to maintain it. Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, I noticed that when he took over the Daily Show that Trevor Noah liked to boast about how Africa has these things that you people in America can't seem to maintain. Your infrastructure is crumbling. Yeah, it's like yours is going to be too real quick, buddy.
No, see, that's the thing though. The infrastructure in Africa already crumbled, like a long ass time ago.
Well, back then it was doing pretty good in South Africa because it had been built and maintained by white people.
You're not allowed to say that.
Wow.
That's no talk. Alassi, that's thought crime. Jim Turner says,
get the next article started, Harrison.
Yes, I will.
The U.S. is starting to go downhill for the same. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. We built it, and
I swear to God, what the hell is happening to this man? He looks more Asian by the day. Like, what is going on here? Look at this picture of Steven Seagal. He looks Asian here. Like, if he had a Fu Manchu, I'd swear he is Genghis Khan reincarnated.
Yep.
Holy
Absolutely.
shit. The conqueror of North America, Genghis Seagal? Send him back, says Dude Man. Russia sent Steven Seagal to occupied Ukraine to spread propaganda, part of his role as a Kremlin spokesman. God bless you, Putin. Steven Seagal visited the site of a destroyed Ukrainian prison. You to add a fucking 2 letters to the word, you moron. God damn it, that's my fault. Per Russian media, Ukraine and Russia accuse each other of hitting the site where more than 50 prisoners of war. Why do people put POWs? It's prisoners of war. Stop it.
Well, you know what's even worse than that is when they decide to pronounce POW as POW.
Yeah.
POW remains, and it's like, what the? No.
Where more than 50 prisoners of war died in late July. See, this is why I despise journalists. You are some of the most useless people on the fucking planet. Legitimately. Your degrees are worthless.
I wouldn't count on it. No.
Utterly worthless. Segal advanced the Kremlin's claims that it was struck by a U.S.-provided HIMARS artillery. I don't know what a HIMARS artillery is. I'm going to have to look that up later.
Missiles.
Oh, okay.
Probably true.
Possibly mortar, I'm guessing, based on the fact that it says it's artillery. Because I don't think generally... do missile launchers fall under artillery? I thought they didn't.
I think they do. I think that's kind of been the evolution. Like,
fair enough. The term has evolved. Then that's fair enough. Steven Seagal visited a destroyed prison in Russia and occupied Ukraine on Tuesday, where he repeated Kremlin talking points in his role as an official spokesman. Footage broadcast by Russian state media showed the actor in the wreckage of a building identified as the Olenivka prison in Donetsk. Donetsk? Is it Donetsk or Donetsk? Donetsk.
The first one, I think.
Donetsk.
I believe so.
Where in late July, more than 50 Ukrainian prisoners of war were killed in disputed circumstances. While Russia
High mobility artillery rocket system, HIMARS.
Okay.
Thank you.
So they are, technically speaking, artillery. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that.
Rocket artillery.
Thank you, good sir. See, I don't know that much about military technology these days. I'm really a crossbow and gun person. I don't know that much about explosives and artillery. Like, I always thought artillery was, cannons,
as far as
mortars.
Ukraine allegedly being the good guys when they've been committing war crimes since 2014. Yeah, that's lots of fun.
Ukraine has been murdering Russian citizens on Ukrainian soil for the last 8 years, so they can fuck themselves. I have no sympathy for Ukraine. These motherfuckers stayed silent while, both sides can be gay, certainly. Google Odessa 2014 anti-Maiden protest. Yeah, I saw that article. Huge monetary cost, artillery, HIMARS, incredibly expensive compared to regular artillery. Yeah, not surprised. Dude, man, they aren't war crimes if no war is declared. That's a good point.
Loophole
indeed. Segal went there to promote the Russian side in his capacity as a special representative of Russia's foreign ministry, tasked with the U.S.-Russian relations. Segal, a longtime admirer of Russia and President Vladimir Putin, was given that title in 2018. This is where HIMARS hit, said Segal, according to TV Zvezda. He went on to suggest Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky ordered the hit because one of the soldiers had begun accusing him of war crimes, the outlet reported. He claimed that the damage on the building definitely looks like a rocket, the outlet reported. If you look at the burning and other details, of course it's not a bomb. Pro-Kremlin Russian TV host Vladimir Solovyov also claimed that Segal personally examined fragments of HIMARS rockets purportedly found there. Despite Segal being given access to the site, the International Red Cross Committee seeking to help victims of the attack has not yet been allowed to visit, according to the Moscow Times. On August 3rd, UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres? I don't know. I'm terrible with
Gutierrez.
It is Gutierrez? Ugh,
yeah.
What a fucking... Announced that he would... I'm terrible with Spanish names. That he would launch a fact-finding mission on the request of both Russia and Ukraine to understand what happened there, according to Ukrinform. That's a terrible fucking name for a like a rumor rag.
And we have a
Well, the footage of Seagal.
What's up, YouTube? It's your dad.
Yeah, it's going on. While the footage of Seagal has not been fully authenticated, a BBC image of the site, published soon after it was struck, is a close visual match with the site Seagal was filmed on. Ukrainian outlet The Odessa Journal also reported the visit. And the last paragraph says, Seagal, a longtime pro-Russian figure, is filming a documentary about the war in the region, according to a post from Denis Pushilin, a separatist leader in the Donetsk region who is helping Russia attack Ukraine. Good. Zeitgeist says, yep, the Russians totally shelled their own POW camp and their medics before they got to question them. Yeah, why would they fucking... Makes no fucking sense.
Steven Seagal in Russia. That
What
sounds
is up?
kinky.
What is up? Yeah. Legitimately, I don't like politicians as a rule. So
like the market report.
I don't like politicians as a rule, so I don't necessarily like Putin. But I do respect the man because he is doing what he needs to do to protect Russian citizens and reclaim parts of his fucking country. Which good on him for that because, yeah.
I got ribs on the Barbie, boys.
Nice. What are you making?
Ribs.
No, I know, but like, how are you flavoring it? Are you just cooking them like? Are you doing like au gratin? Are you doing barbecue ribs? Are you, what?
It's barbecue ribs, but I discovered a fat man flavor.
What's the fat man flavor?
Barbecue sauce with garlic butter glaze.
Nice. It's a good way to go. Actually, garlic is a really good complementary flavor to barbecue sauce. Zeitgeist says the joke a lot of people are missing is that they're shelling themselves has been a meme since 2014. It's how Ukraine government explains civilians dying in DPR and LPR. Yes, that's correct. She says Mr. Ruckus. Yes.
God, that gives me many flashbacks.
Dude Man says, speaking of black holes of food, look who's here. Yes.
I thank you. Your mom says hi.
Yes. Jim Tuner says, if it was America, we would just drop bombs on them until they were rubble, and then we would give them refugee status and passports to come here. Oof.
True.
Did you know that some planets in the solar system have oil? We need to liberate those planets. I've had a lot of coffee and I got ribs. I'm fired up.
And just in time for our final article.
Oh no, not the final article. Can we watch some crazy cat bitches after?
Black holes of food. Where's Prime? We don't know.
Where is Prime?
Indeed, where's Prime?
Send him the link. Ask him if he was busy. Never got any response.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say Prime is probably currently enjoying Third Supper.
Einbrecht, do you have Facebook Messenger?
What the fuck is Facebook Messenger?
It's a texting app.
No, just send me a message and I'll receive it.
It's at the Cracker Barrel.
I'll be right back. I'm going to send you a few food memes and we're going to review them. They're going to piss you off greatly.
Good stuff. That's usually I guess this is quickly turning into a Let's Piss Off Einbrecht show.
It always is.
How do you change brands to Waffle House?
That's fair. He is at the Cracker Barrel, says Ruckus.
This article about poop too.
Speaking of poop, I need to. I'll be right back. Hold down the fort, sir.
Okay. Oh. It's about somebody being starved to death, actually. Boomer Tech. Remember AIM? I remember not using it. I remember everybody else using it, at the time, and me being like, "What the fuck is that?" Oh, it's Metaverse, not Facebook. Send him virtual food through the Metaverse. That doesn't sound very filling. Yeah, there was something on some kind of news report or whatever that talked about Facebook, and it showed the Facebook. It showed Facebook headquarters. I don't know, some kind of building or something that had the Facebook name on it in like physical letters that like old stores used to. Do they still do that? I guess they do. I don't know. I haven't paid attention. Hardly go anyplace anymore. Damn it. Anyway, it was cropped in such a way that you could only see kind of the middle letters of Facebook. And for some reason, the second that I laid eyes on it, I thought of the Reebok store in the mall. Oh, way back when. Einbrecht's last words. Like Elvis. Oh, God. Oh, man. Well, let's hope not. Let's hope that it's not all chalky and completely lacking in fluid. Ugh. That was awful. If anybody's ever actually read about the state of him. Oof. Let's go back to this. I probably can't show the yoga girl. That's probably a no-no. There is this, though. Let's see. Maybe we could get away with doing this. It is actually, it's somebody else's video because I couldn't find the original commercial. So it's somebody's review of the commercial. God damn it. It was right there. Where is it? There it is.
10 days into Pride Month, boys and girls. Not even halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
To the vagabond to create them in the name of equality and love was going to remain to create.
Yeah, that's crazy. Time to be proud. Have a double top Whopper or a double bottom Whopper. The fuck. William Gray's Kasha Murder Dolls is up to 27 backers. Wow. It's really just flying off the shelf there. Upon with greatest creation, the toilets. Yes.
Oh, one of the memes I sent you.
Are you a top or are you a... he's not here right now.
Oh, you bastard.
He's gone to take a shit. Hopefully he will return and won't die on the toilet. Are you a top or a bottom, Zier?
I'm a midway man myself. I'll say this. My girlfriend, she's super supportive, and fellas, I'll just say this: if you are not all that well in the nether region, get yourself a woman that's still very supportive, and that will tell you, even though you're not that well endowed, you got two great balls.
Okay, here is, I think this may be the commercial.
Shall we?
What are you eating this Pride? Well, if you're a top, it seems like you can eat whatever you want. But if you're a bottom, you're expected to starve? Not this Pride. Introducing the bottom-friendly menu from Postmates. We teamed up with Dr. Evan Goldstein from Bespoke Surgical to bring you a menu of bottom-friendly foods backed by science. Insoluble fiber won't help you feel cute, so avoid things like whole grains, wheat bran, cauliflower, potatoes, legumes. Hold up, are you just fully diving into those beans? The problem with these foods is they don't dissolve in water, which could cause a traffic jam in your digestive system, making a mess of your evening. Speaking of messy, it's a good idea to avoid dairy.
I cannot handle lactose right now. Look at her.
If you're going to eat something insoluble, give your body about 24 hours to process all of it. Soluble fibers and protein are the key to having some good, clean fun. These all digest easily and slowly while feeding your good gut bacteria, which makes sushi a great bottom-friendly option. There's no right or wrong way to bottom, but if you're planning on getting peachy this Pride, the bottom-friendly menu on Postmates has the kinds of foods that could keep you feeling good.
Are you organic?
Mm-hmm.
Who did they consult about this? Because as far as I'm aware, when you are in the business of selling a service bringing delicious food to people's doors, one of the main things you should never ever do is focus your advertising around shitting yourself. I don't know, I'm not a marketing guy, but that seems to me to be the stupidest thing you could possibly do. It's fucking gross. And this entire advert is one of the most actually homophobic things I have ever seen. The eggplant, or as we call it in the UK, the aubergine, is dressed like Mr. Slave in South Park. The bottom peach is wearing jock straps for easy access. The drag queens are the most stereotypical ever seen. It's like it's intentionally offensive. I am truly astonished this is what they went with. I mean, I understand shilling for stuff for free advertising, but wow. Obviously, they started taking heavy criticism on social media because, well, it's weird and gross for food companies to make adverts about fecal matter. So they started clapping back with this banger. Exactly. We're tired of heterosexual sex being the main focus of sexual education. Homosexual sex, specifically bottoming, is all too often omitted and stigmatized. Not this year. Happy Pride. You're a food company, though. What has sex of any persuasion got to do with delivering food to people? It makes the food gross if you're the ones talking about sex and shitting yourself. The stone toss meme has never been truer than today. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and
Ugh.
I think we just found Australian Einbrecht. Because that was based as fuck.
He said he was from the UK, didn't he?
I have no clue. Damn foreigners.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, I can tell you what flavor of rib we're having now. I thought it was barbecue, but according to my girlfriend, it's burnt.
Oh, well, you know.
Beggars can't be choosers.
The whether or not that's a problem depends on how much it's burnt. That
I'll just put you this way.
Carbonized stuff that causes cancer, you know, the burnt bit of the meat, it's like that's sometimes the tastiest part.
Alassi, it's so burnt the cops are here to arrest it.
Oh. Uh-oh. That might be a problem.
It's so burnt that Jesse Milestone wants to date it. So how you feeling?
At the moment, I'm all right.
So what else is on the viewing schedule?
Bunch of
the
things I can't show, but we can show this. So.
Hi. Hi.
Nice to see you. Counting off from CNN.
You don't have a mask on anymore. What's going
We're
on?
outside. Do you have a
Wow.
minute to
Well,
chat?
we're 6 feet apart.
Do you have a minute to chat?
I'll do an interview.
Okay.
As long as it airs on CNN Plus. Does that still exist? I didn't think so because the people don't like what you guys are peddling,
So-
which is propaganda. Thank you.
Do you
That's involuntary servitude.
And she won, which is great.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that them Martin Francis and Patrick Rooney done did another stream.
Did they?
I have no clue. Totally worth checking. I don't remember what the channel's called.
As far as I know, Martin hasn't really done anything. I think Patrick did one, but he it's some kind of political thing with just 3 other old dudes that aren't particularly weird or interesting. So,
Ah,
woman cannot understand fire. Ketchup could fix it. Rip Einbrecht went for a shite, never came back.
wow. Now I know what it's like to not have a dad. He went to the store and never came back.
And that one's copyrighted. Do the
Well, speaking of dark hole of food, has anybody heard from Helmet?
what?
I said, speaking of fat dark holes, has anybody heard from Helmet?
I have not personally, no. Not today, anyway. The other day, I asked him. Posted a link to a story talking about the rivers in Germany drying up, and asked him if how things were on the ground, and he was like, "The river near him is fine." So,
Well, I'd imagine so. I mean, he's constantly down there pissing in it. You know how them Germans can be real picky with their piss and scat porn.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, that article's going to make me angry.
welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh well,
Einbrecht?
when you gotta go, you gotta go. I'm just glad that you actually survived.
Yes, that's, I'm opening all those memes now. Oh, no. Pumpkin cup noodles, why?
What?
A candy corn pizza? Oh, fuck me.
What?
You're gonna give me eye cancer, Castle. What the hell? All right, let's
Last
do this.
seen at the Cinque event.
Martin is supposed to be on Patrick's political stream tomorrow night. Nice.
Ooh.
Martin says crazy shit. Okay. We don't need to be live. We just need to be in chat and drop some comments. Remember to stay hydrated again. Yes, always stay hydrated. All right, we have some memes to share before we do the final article because this is apparently Terry the Fat Shark is back. I don't know what Terry the Fat Shark is, but this is a thing. Apparently,
this one's very specific.
This one's Liam in shark form, apparently. Terry brought 2 Beyblades and a Beyblade launcher for you as a token of friendship. Terry will return with another gift next Wednesday.
Okay.
It's very strange. And then we have the next meme. Fuck it. Let's just do entire screen. Yes, I'm sure. It's easier. And we go here to. I don't disagree.
I disavow. I like my lizard and onions. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I actually like liver and onions as well, but I enjoy other things with it. But just liver and onions, no bueno, no thank you.
Eating liver and onions always made me feel like Hannibal Lecter. He goes with an SPNT.
Cow liver's fucking particularly good if it's cooked well. Get some fucking some really good top shelf mushrooms. Cook it with the liver and use the juices from the liver, the fluid that you cook the liver, onions, and mushroom in to make like a soup stock. Oh God, yes, absolutely.
Well, Well, the last time I ever tried getting the liver for liver and onions, the guy started screaming, get away from me with that knife. So,
Glass of cabbage water. Okay.
Yes. So I had to kindly explain to people that beans don't belong in chili. Motherfucker. No. There's no such thing as chili without beans. Fuck off. I will fight you, motherfucker.
I'll
Also-
agree with this one.
Also, corn in chili. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Put
you
carrots
put
in.
you put
taste
beer
better.
in chili.
Well, now I will say that you could never do corn and chili without
Not-
the beans.
Not necessarily. Beer is okay, but you're better off putting a dark ale in or a rye if you want a really
Although
good
at some point
taste.
that kind of becomes like a, taco soup sort of thing.
We go over here to the next meme, which is science has gone too far now. And it's a package of cup of noodles with pumpkin spice flavor with other natural flavors, that's disgusting. This is for white chicks and white chicks only. Let's be clear here.
That's why I sent it to you.
If you eat this shit as a dude, you are now a white woman. Congratulations. You're the one tranny on the planet who is legitimately biologically female. You should be shot. Gross. And then the most disgusting thing I've seen since my years on 4chan were in the threads where people were maiming themselves with knives. Fucking a cheese pizza topped with candy corn. Because God hates us all.
Ugh.
Hey, I was half right with these memes about them pissing you off. I wish I get a good reaction at you.
Like the candy corn was like, what the fuck, man? Cancer.
The corn tastes so good, Mr. Ruckus.
I think eating corn, when you eat corn, it's not a goodbye. It's a I'll see you later.
That looks delicious, says Jabba. Yes, you would say that, you disgusting weirdo. Jim Tuner says, yeah, this is man card losing stuff. Anything labeled pumpkin spice. Anything, even if it's not labeled pumpkin spice. If you smell fucking pumpkin and cinnamon when you're approaching a latte, knock it over and ask them for a different cup. Tell them that fucking... tell them the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy pissed in yours. You want a replacement.
Okay.
Linkovich Chomsky says, is there a mallow sauce? Oh, God. Please, no. Oh, wait. Share. And then I move over to the engraved.
Thought
Mr.
it was
Reborn
baked
says,
beans.
that's the most American thief I've ever seen. I thought it was baked beans. No, sadly, it's not, Jabba. The hell is pumpkin spice? Asked Mr. Yorn. Imagine if someone made a cup of coffee and then dumped the spices that are supposed to go in a pumpkin pie into it with milk. That's what a pumpkin spice
I like
latte
pumpkin
is.
pie. Thank you.
I love pumpkin pie. I do not, however, like my coffee to be flavored like pumpkin pie.
Well,
I like my coffee.
I'm not much for coffee anyway, so I wouldn't know about that.
I like my coffee the way I like my fucking... legitimately. I like my coffee the way I like my women. Ground up and in the freezer. I own that shirt.
Okay.
I own that shirt. It's wonderful. I miss the old days when t-shirt hell was funny.
Well, I mean, I guess it's, it's better than you saying what the little girl said on Airplane.
What'd she say?
She takes it black like her men.
Yes. Yes. Shim Tuner says you can ask a woman what pumpkin spice is. Yeah, pretty much. Jab the Creator says, have you played the cat game? What is the cat game?
That
Do you
sounds like a
mean
dangerous
the new
question.
one, Stray? No. The answer is no if you're asking about Stray.
Oh.
I don't play gay games. Well, that's not true. I play Duck Game because it's
White
fucking
marshmallow
hilarious.
under the candy corn. Oh, okay.
Mr. Reborn,
Mace,
what?
nutmeg,
Mace,
cinnamon.
nutmeg, cinnamon? Yeah, pretty much.
Don't care for candy corn or dessert pizza. In fact, I'd always pick red sauce over white on pizza. Red.
To me,
Wait a minute.
Riley,
Red. I'm confused. Red
there
sauce
are
over white.
there are pizzas that use sauce that is closer to like an Alfredo sauce.
Oh, okay. Ugh.
Because it's for people who can't have a lot of acid in their diets. It's actually really
Ah.
good, believe it or not. The white sauce pizza is delicious if it's made correctly.
Well, I've never had one like that, although I have, of course, had. I think it's a calzone that they, instead of using tomato sauce for some reason, they use like some kind of dressing, like Italian dressing or some shit.
Ew, gross.
Yeah, I didn't care for it.
Dude,
No,
are finger looking good, boys.
Dessert pizza, yeah, I've had various dessert pizzas. They're usually pretty good.
I'm not terribly fond of it just because it's too much sugar.
My bitch would be that it's too much bread.
Well, too much sugar. Like
Well,
bread is
yeah, okay.
bread turns into starch in your bloodstream.
Anti-human death cult claims another child. Yes, that's what the article is about. Dessert pizza thing. Oh,
Yes.
hell yeah.
I've had the best
At
dessert.
this point, aren't all the major chain pizza places doing it?
Dessert pizzas, generally speaking, aren't necessarily made from bread, but they do sometimes include bread.
Einbrecht, I got a good type of dessert pizza for you. Where the hell is my mic? There it is.
The dessert pizzas I've had are not chocolate.
Yeah, instead of tomato-based sauces, it's a chocolate sauce. Okay,
the ones I've had are fruit. Yeah.
Well,
usually apple, but sometimes others.
I had this one, and
they usually top it with stuff like fruit, chocolate, shit like that.
It's basically just a very thin, like apple pie or cherry pie or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much. Think of it as like a pie, but on like bread or something vaguely approximating bread. Mr. Reborn. Everybody loves to do is says, "Oh yeah, Lassie used to do food theme streams. What happened? Is the Masada a Star Trek thing?"
Yes, it is. And one of the things that happened was that we didn't seem to get very many people interested in the food streams. And another thing that happened was that food videos that don't have anything other than just some asshole cooking food
got us fucking flagged.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Likovich says that, it's a garlicky white crap. Salty too. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at dessert pizza now. I see now. They're like open pies. Yes, that's correct, Mr. Reborn. Yes, like a cinnamon roll pizza. That's another way to do it, actually. Jim Tuner says, yeah, Masada was the Ferengi headquarters on Star Trek, and everybody was... Yes, that's correct.
Was it?
Pretty sure.
Okay. I know nothing about that. It's the name of the ship in the picture, the thumbnail for the video. The USS Masada. It's on the second mission of Star Trek 25th anniversary. Where my avatar comes from, although my not my current avatar, for some reason it won't show it.
Ruckus has a meme for us. 1 second. Stop share. Share screen, Brave tab. Over
God.
here.
Yeah, Lasmat.
Yes. Ruckus decided to make a meme out of me taking a shit.
What fun.
Yes. Might as well. Funny is funny. It's almost like I think everything is funny. Look down.
Okay. I think you kept getting cut off there, Mr. Castle. What were you saying?
I was saying the best dessert pizza. God, this rib's good. The best dessert pizza I've ever had. It had a cinnamon roll crust,
Mm-hmm.
and then it had um basically the same way you do an apple cobbler, like an apple pie, with honey.
Oh, look at the lower right.
Honey.
Ruckus says regarding the meme, you will see a ghost.
Ghost?
Huh? Testify's coming back.
Uh-oh.
Yes, there's a.
What in the fuck is that?
It's hard to make out because of the black and white. What is that, Ruckus? It's clearly creeping in to kill me while I'm on the shitter, but what is that?
I think that's Prime.
Maybe. It could be.
Oh,
Yeah.
and what you and Prime were saying last stream about being the Uber drivers for the name of y'all's show. Y'all two weren't the Uber drivers because y'all weren't speaking in a thick Middle Eastern accent, and you didn't sexually molest us.
Fair.
So
He will return and kill all his enemies. Yes, he will. Oh God, this one's gonna piss me off. Hearing delayed from vegan mother in starvation death of son. Oh boy.
Wait a minute. Okay,
Everybody
but
loves
real
to do
talk.
this. Says, oh no. Okay, but real talk. Are you, Elasi, and Einbrecht dating? Or is it just casual gross butt stuff? Good for you. No. We're total degenerates in this show. If we were dating, we would be fucking each other in the ear hole.
Oh, great! You and Elasi are the Patrick and Francis of this channel.
Oh no. Well, technically, that would be me and Prime because I'm the Orlin to his Nikocado avocado, apparently.
Okay, then you're the black guy.
Yes. Oh god.
I was surprised to see that. I don't actually watch any of this Nikocado. Yeah, it's a short thing. I don't watch any of this Nikocado stuff. Barely, know anything about him. Only because y'all are obsessed with him for whatever reason. Anyway,
the running gag is that Prime looks like him. So
that fucking clip that Zeitgeist or whoever posted earlier today, I watched that and it's like, wow. It's like that's actually some, nutritionally correct information he's spouting there in response to that vegan teacher.
I watched one video of this Nikocado guy, and I went and exercised immediately for an hour.
Oh God, yep.
I wish I could do that.
This is why you don't feed your growing children vegan diets, you fucking morons. Hearing delayed for vegan mother in starvation death of son. Fort Myers, is that Florida?
I gave him the monkey virtues while cheating on Prime. What?
Is FLA Florida?
Yes.
Okay. Fort Myers, Florida.
Masada was an ancient fortress in certain Middle Eastern country where everyone committed suicide rather than lose to the Romans. It was I believe it was used by Muhammad at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, Fort Myers, Florida. A vegan woman is convicted of the murder in the malnutrition death of her young son. Must wait a bit longer to learn her sentence. Oh, good. So she's convicted. She's just not sentenced yet. Good. Fuck you. You deserve to rot. Sheila O'Leary, 38, whose family followed a strict vegan diet, was convicted on June 6 of charges: first-degree murder, aggravated child abuse, aggravated manslaughter, child abuse, and 2 counts of child neglect in the death of Ezra O'Leary. Her sentencing was postponed on Monday to August 15th in Lee County, Florida. Her husband, Ryan Patrick O'Leary, faces trial on the same charges this month. Investigators said that the couple told them the family ate only raw fruits and vegetables, although the toddler was, oh my god, a toddler. You fucking kidding me? Fed breast milk. The boy weighed just 17 pounds and was the size of a 7-month-old baby. I fucking hate people like this, and I hope she gets raped and murdered in jail. Though probably not, because female prisoners aren't nearly as vicious as male prisoners are to child abusers.
But they're more disgusting.
Usually, yeah.
If I were that child's parents, I'd be giving them a piece of this rib.
As you should. This child did not eat. He was starved. Like, legitimately, I say this without a hint of fucking irony. If I had a child and my child turned out, my child could be gay, he could be fucking, like, he could be a tranny, I don't care. But if he came out and he was a vegetarian, a vegan, or a communist, I would disown him and then execute him immediately.
I'm Bert. What if he was a vegan communist?
His head would be rolling on the floor before breakfast.
I'm Bert. Don't take this the wrong way, but if you had children, we'd all be surprised.
Oh no, man! I don't want kids. Like, legitimately, I don't want. I'm a eugenicist. I don't believe people like me should reproduce. Period.
I'm a firm believer in conjugal visits.
Yeah. Oh god, that's funny. Heli would be warmed up. Yes, exactly. It'd be raring to go, Ruckus. You get fucking dumped in the middle of the Atlantic. Swim to shore, bitch. You won't make it. This child did not eat. He was starved to death over 18 months. Francine, oh god, Donnarummo, the Special Victims Unit chief at the Lee County State Attorney's Office, said during the trial. The couple had 2 other children, ages 3 and 5. Wait, did they also die? Who were
Hopefully
also
they were
malnourished.
removed.
That's my hope. Who were also malnourished, investigators said. A 4th child had been returned to her biological father during an earlier malnutrition case. How in the name of...
Einbrecht, they had 2 other kids, but the 2 kids turned out to be vegetables.
Yeah, pretty much. Court records show. Her lawyers, trying to be serious, you faggot. Her lawyers showed pictures of O'Leary with one of her children during the trial, seeking to show she never intended to harm. Bull fucking shit. Women like this. Alright, no. Women like this always have pretty family pictures. Where they're like, no, see, I don't abuse my kids. I'm not super mean to them. I'm not a super strict mom. I'm good to them. No, they never are. People who do this shit always fucking turn out to be just psychopaths. Every fucking time, man. There's no such thing. I maintain this fucking position. There's no fucking such thing as a sane tranny. There's no such thing as a sane vegan. And there's no such thing as a sane communist. They don't exist.
Well, I'm Bert. For the last 20 minutes, I've been gay because I've been shoving this meat in my mouth.
As you should. Meat belongs in your digestive tract. No, don't shove it up your ass.
Is that what you tell the dudes at the bar?
Yes.
Got to top that bitch off.
Give me that salty nectar. Her lawyer showed... What?
That's the baby gravy.
The baby gravy. Mayonnaise. I like it on my sandwich, thanks.
Would you like a bologna sandwich?
Yeah, bologna sandwich. Yes, indeed. Her lawyer showed pictures of O'Leary with one of her children during the trial, seeking to show she never intended to do harm to them. Does that look like a mom who wants to kill her kid? Attorney Lee Hollander said, yes.
Yes.
Yes! just because it happened doesn't mean she committed a... No, fuck off. No, I'm going to hard disagree here. Absolutely not. You can hit someone with your car and not intend to kill them with your car, but it's still a crime. It's still a crime.
I'm Brett. It's very unsettling hearing you start laughing and then going back into reading child abuse.
Right? Like, dude, I'm the first person to make jokes about child abuse. It's the only way I can process it because I cannot fathom why anyone would hurt a child. It drives me insane. Like, I make jokes about how I'd fucking kill my son if he were a vegan, a communist, or a fucking what was the other one? I can't remember. But it just... That's what
Feminist?
it is. It's a joke. Yeah, feminist, probably. But it's a joke. Like, I cannot imagine legitimately wanting to hurt a child. I don't even like people putting down kids with, like, Down syndrome. I don't like that shit. Like, I think it's monstrous to hurt children. Like, Hollander has requested a new trial saying errors led to her conviction. Bull fucking shit. If that motion is granted, she said she wants a new lawyer, telling the judge in July that her attorney didn't defend her the way she wanted him to.
In other words, successfully.
I'm Brick. I'm not into hurting kids, but if one of them little shits starts running around in a restaurant, I will not hesitate to put my foot out. Did Einbrecht die again?
No, I'm here. Haggis has a lot of protein and minerals good for them. Yeah, haggis is also good when it's prepared well. Dude Man says, but if I hit them with the car and they accidentally get their leg wrapped around the chain, everyone screams about atrocities. Some people... Mr. Ruckus, it sounds awful, but it's... No, haggis sounds disgusting, but it is fucking delicious. But you know what I learned about haggis? The Earthworm Jim cartoon.
You only fuck the sheep after you only eat the sheep after you fuck it?
Yes, pretty much. Though that sounds more like a Welsh thing. You stay away from those sheep, Jeb. But he's not Welsh, Linkovich. It's the Welsh that fuck sheep.
Sometimes a sheep just needs to be pushed through a fence.
Yes. Jim Tuner says everything seems good in Scotland. But yeah, no, legitimately, like haggis, the first time I learned about it, which was the Earthworm Jim cartoon, for the record, I was like, this sounds disgusting. I tried haggis in my, I think it was mid-20s, and I was like, this is good. I don't eat my own cum, says Jeff.
I believe it's the country of Sweden that they have an app on their phones to tell them whether or not they're cousins because there's so much inbreeding.
Are you fucking... Please tell me that's a joke.
It's not.
Please don't be real. Oh, no.
Because the population is so low that they only have so many options, and they have to make sure that they're not in any way related due to
everybody loves Cthulhu, but Einbrecht can't die. His heart never started beating. He's a Canadian. That is correct. We are technically speaking the living dead in Canada.
Well, first you gotta assume that Einbrecht even has a heart.
Yes. My heart has long since been replaced with rage. That's the best I can describe it. Rage. Mr. Ruckus says you're talking about another country. Yeah, no,
yeah, I think it's Sweden.
Jabba says, I'm not actually Welsh, but the running joke is that I am Welsh. Yes, that is a running joke, Jabba. The running joke that I was not aware of until this stream, funny enough. So that's fair. But isn't the running gag that most people from Britain are Welsh? Like, that's just kind of like assumed on the internet, it seems like. No, you're British, you fuck sheep, right? It's like, no, that's the Welsh, you fuckers. It says, how did that rumor get started? Yes, I'm curious about that as well. Dirty Canadian. Yeah, I know. To which I say, annex me harder, Daddy. Seriously. Get a proper ruler over there in United Statesistan ideally before it becomes United Statesistan. Fucking invade Canada, annex us, turn us into a Catholic fucking nation, and just like
Brother Gay Ass started it, huh? Okay.
Brother Gay Ass started. Jim Jr. says, "Where is my spaceship, George? Canada owes me a spaceship." I hope he delivers that stuff soon. That's all I'll say on the matter. I don't wish George any ill will, but like when he started whining about jokes, I rolled my eyes and washed my hands of him. I won't associate with him in any capacity. Mr. Ruckus says Iceland is the country with the app. Oh,
the
God.
App? What app?
The app that John Castle was referring to see if they're inbred.
Really? Is that why they're so into abortion? In case they get it wrong? And
Oh, no. I told you not to fuck anyone named Steve, but he said his name was Sven. It's like, oh no. Linkovich says, "Oi, do you think Jabba sounds like Chokeout?" I mean, that
I
would
found
be
the
funny.
article, and yes, it is Iceland.
Kissing
It's in
cousins.
private chat.
Yeah, it is. Oh, it's quite short too. I suppose we can cover this since it was a topic on the show. It's a real problem for them. I don't blame George. I blame Canada. Yes. As you should always blame all of Canada for anything a individual Canadian does. Because at the end of the day, we're a communist shithole. Kissing cousins. Icelandic app warns if your date is a relative. Risk of dating relatives, an embarrassing problem in tiny country. You meet someone, there's chemistry, and then come the introductory questions. I'm retarded today. I apologize. Like, I'm dumber than usual. What is going on here? What's your name? Come here often? Are you my cousin?
Iceland is the Alabama of the world.
In the Alabama of Europe, apparently. In Iceland, a country with a population of 320,000, where most everyone is distantly related, inadvertently kissing cousins is a real risk. A new
how many people? What?
320,000.
What?
That's not a lot. That's not a lot of people.
Fuck, I thought there were more people there than that.
No, apparently it is what it is. A new smartphone app is on hand to help Icelanders avoid accidental incest. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just so absurd. I can't keep a straight face. The app lets users bump phones and emits a warning alarm if they are closely related. Bump the app before you bump in bed, says the catchy slogan. No, that's not a catchy slogan at all. Good Lord. Some are hailing it as a welcome solution to a very Icelandic form of social embarrassment. Everyone has heard the story of going to a family event and running into a girl you hooked up with some time ago, said Einar Magnusson, a graphic designer in Iceland. Of course, he's a fucking graphic designer. It's not a good feeling when you realize that girl is a second cousin. People may think it's funny, but the app is a necessity. Or just don't fornicate, weirdo. Incest prevention alarm. Icelandic, the Icelandiga app of Icelanders is an idea that may only be possible in Iceland, where most of the population shares descent from a group of 9th century Viking settlers, and where an online database holds genealogical details of almost the entire population. The app was created by 3 University of Iceland software engineering students for a contest calling for new creative uses of Islendinga Bók, or Book of Icelanders, an online database of residents and their family trees stretching back 1,200 years.
Well, John, you asked if we'd heard from Helmut. There he is.
Yep, there he is. Iceland has a ministry for elves and gnomes. They're full-on retarded there. Of course they do. Fucking weirdos. Mr. Ruckus says EVS Online is the biggest business in the country. Do you mean EVE Online?
Did EVS move his business?
Yeah, I thought.
Tax breaks. Oh.
Dude Man says at least their country isn't occupied by orcs. Helmet. Yep, fair. Germany has a ministry of elves and gnomes too, but it's a state secret. They already have the vote. Oh no, dangerous. Also, home of
Gentlemen,
Pirate Bay Party who have seats in government. That's funny.
I'm
Oh,
full
wow.
of
So Eve
rib.
Online. All right, fair enough. That's a fairly popular pay to win game. Kissing. Back to the Kissing Cousins. Yeah, I already read that. Arnar Fair. Oh God, Adelsteinson. It's quite the name. One of the trio said it allows any two Icelanders to see how closely they related they are simply by touching phones. A small but much talked about feature is the loosely translated incest prevention alarm that users can enable through the options menu, which notifies the user if the person he's bumping with is too closely related, Adelstein said. It's the latest twist on a long-standing passion for genealogy in Iceland, a volcanically active island in the North Atlantic that was largely unpopulated before Norse settlers arrived in AD 874. Their descendants built a small, relatively homogeneous and, crucially, well-organized country, home to the world's oldest parliament, and devoted to thorough record-keeping. The Icelandic saga is written about 1,000 years ago, all began with a page after page of genealogy. It was a common man documenting his own history, said Kari Stephenson, chief executive of the Icelandic biotech company Decode Genetics, which ran the contest behind the app, Icelandic Love of Genealogy. The Book of Icelanders database was developed in 1997 by Decode and software entrepreneur Frederick Skalson. Compiled using census data, church records, family archives, and a host of other information sources. It claims to have information on 95% of all Icelanders who have lived in the last 300 years. The database can be sourced online by an Icelandic citizen or a legal resident. The app makes the data available to Icelanders on their mobile phones and adds the anti-incest feature. Currently available for Android phones, it's been downloaded almost 4,000 times since it was launched earlier this month. The creators also hope to develop an iPhone version. Stephenson says the bump feature is an attention-grabbing but relatively minor aspect of an app that brings Icelanders' love of genealogy to the 21st century. He also hopes it won't convey the wrong impression about Iceland. Well, I'm afraid it has, good sir. You're all inbred retards, apparently. The Icelandic nation is not inbred. Not according to the app. This app is interesting. It makes the data much more available, but the idea is that it will be used by young people to make sure they won't marry their cousins is much more interest to the press than the reflection of reality. It may also be of limited use. Currently, the alarm only alerts users if they and their new acquaintance have a common grandparent, and most people already know who their first cousins are. Adolf Steinson stresses that the app has other, less sexual uses. We added a birthday calendar to make sure you don't forget your relative's birthday, he said.
Well, isn't that just fucking nice?
Bro, I can't even remember my birthday. It would be useful. I won't lie. I care so little about fucking birthdays. It's just my birthday rolls around and I just don't tell anyone because I don't want presents. It annoys me when people buy me shit. Pepe Silva says if Ifalassi was on a demon world, who would he choose to join him? Robot Klingons or Pollux IV? Romulans gassed by Spock on Regulus, or Trelane in a city full of Nazis? Only a real fan will understand.
Robotic Klingons, of course.
It's been so long since I watched any Star Trek. All of that flew over my head. Well, that's not true. It's been so long since I watched non-Deep Space Nine Star Trek. All of that flew over my head. Mr. Ruckus says, I'm brew is great, an OG flavor of drink and not failed attempt to create an alcoholic drink.
What the hell is Earn Brew?
I don't know what Earn Brew is. Iceland is full of inbred retards who smell like fish. Probably. Everybody loves Cthulhu says, to be fair, the world needs an app to warn them before they start dating their sister. There are certainly some people who need that. There are also people, looking at you, Christian, who need an app to warn them not to fuck their mother. It's a criminal offense. I would bring Prime so he could be sacrificed to save me, says Mr. Ruckus. Yeah, that seems like an appropriate use of Prime's life. I would miss him. He is a good friend, but saving Ruckus is an appropriate use of his life. Jabba the Creator says Earn Brew is a Scottish soft drink. I am going to have to check that the fuck out. I like soft drinks.
I'm sure it's not available over here.
The term is actually used very differently in various cultures. Like here in North America, when you say soft drink, it essentially means soda or like an apple cider. But there are some countries that will tell you it's a soft drink, and that just means it has no hard liquor in it. It has like a light beer in it, essentially.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Does it have alcohol in it, or is it just like pure, like a soda almost, or like a cider or something along those lines? Yeah, it's a soda, says Jabba. Okay, non-alcoholic then, I'm guessing. Cool. Pepe Silva says, did we all just stop talking about Martin, the one true emissary of the rape god? I figured he would be talking about him again since the FBI found files about him in Trump's office. God, that would be funny. Wouldn't it be hilarious if that just fucking the FBI, it turns out the FBI was keeping tabs on fucking Jesse Lee Peterson, and they had like verifiable evidence the whole thing was true and like could exonerate Martin but chose not to because they're like, no, he's the next Hitler. Dude, man, Trump was trying to save us from Martin, or was he colluding? We don't know.
Oh, that reminds me, boys. I was sent a food package from the Quaff.
No alcohol. Okay, it's just a type of soda drink. But you, if you mix it with vodka, yes, that's fair. That's fair. I'll have to check this Earn Brew out. That sounds tasty. Trump is Martin's god or devil, one or the other. Yeah, Fabian's too. Fabian despises Trump. Both Fabian and Martin. Looks like cheap orange soda, says Linkovich. I think Einbrecht would enjoy a Tizer more than an Earn Brew. Tizer? All right, let's look that up. Tizer.
And what is it? What do these things taste like? What flavor?
Tizer is a red-colored, citrus-flavored soft drink bottled in Cumbernauld and sold in the United Kingdom. The name originally comes from the phrase Tizer the Appetizer. It was launched in 1924 by Fred and Tom Pickup Pudsey. Tom Pickup of Pudsey, when it was known as Pickup's Appetizer, and is the offspring of Vimto and Earn Brew. Oh, okay. So
grape soda shit.
It's essentially it's a combination of Vimto and Earn Brew. Okay, interesting.
It's sugar.
No, it's citrus flavored. But yeah, Earn Brew is nice with a Greg's.
Iron Brew? Is that how you're supposed to say it?
Helmet says Trump once stole Martin's roll of toilet paper, and he had to wipe with his left hand for the rest of the month.
Oh God!
That's why he hates Trump, and that's why he secretly stockpiles. Oh, no, not so secretly stockpiles his toilet paper. It tastes a bit like iron sugar.
What the hell's iron sugar?
I don't know what iron sugar is. So what's it taste like, Jabba?
Yes.
Dead babies. That's why he won't say it. It's dead babies.
Do you think Martin Francis was kicked out of Jesse's church because he kept stealing toilet paper rolls from there?
Probably
iron filings in sugar water. Yeah, that sounds like Scotland to me.
Probably got kicked out because he got caught jerking off in the public restroom. Just saying. Earn Brew is not orange flavored. It's just color. I couldn't tell you what it tastes like. Yeah.
Well, then we're waiting on Ruckus to tell us what it tastes like.
Pepe Silva says Martin's dossier was next to the file that had Putin's nuclear codes. They found them in Melania's panty drawer. They noticed because the nuclear codes were trying to escape Martin, aka Rape Hub.
Excuse me. My name is Martin Francis, and I'm here to talk about Jesse Lee Peterson and how he touched my pee-pee.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just want to be an asshole.
You're good.
What's up, everybody?
I'm stuffed up though.
Mm.
Oh God.
Oh, good lord.
Martin.
Oh, yes, that's true. I was just a meat puppet.
Oh no.
Dude, Orange Crush. Okay, one, as a kid, I remember drinking one of those and I had to take a piss within 5 minutes.
Bro. Okay.
It has most unique flavor. Oh, okay.
I drank an Orange Crush as a kid without food in my stomach. It made me vomit.
I drank an Orange Crush once, and it made my mouth taste like it was full of pennies.
I think John Castle's going to die soon, everybody. Okay, moving on.
Okay,
Not
well,
you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to mix bloody semen with the orange Fanta. You're not Christian.
Oh God! What the fuck, what, John? Why did you do this?
What did I do?
You drunk an Orange Crush with bloody semen. What the fuck's wrong with you?
order it and taste it.
No, the can cut the shit out of my mouth.
Ah.
When I have a soda, I like to eat the can whole. It puts the fiber in my diet.
I mean, I don't think you're supposed to take you need more iron in your diet so literally.
Were you trying to figure out how to get around eating your girlfriend at? And you're like, I need to get my Red Wings. Let's try this out.
So how are you doing today, Prime?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I had some burnt ribs.
Okay.
Made my mouth taste like pennies.
You keep saying that.
I ate the bone.
I heard you like to slobber on the bone.
I'm not sure that either of us are.
Look, I was broke and I needed $20. All right.
I know. I saw the sign, and then I told the guy that you could have gotten cheaper. You would have done it for 10.
I'm a good hoe.
Yeah, that's right. Now where's my money?
I'm Breck, pay the man.
No, where's my fucking money? I know you holding out on me. You open up your fucking damn man titty. I know you holding out on me. I'll find it in that bra.
Ship to you losers who don't get earned brew. I can probably order it through my local dispensary, to be entirely honest. Most products like that, I can get ordered custom. I just have to order a flat of it, which is essentially like 200 containers, roughly, which is expensive, but...
The last time that I attempted to order something from Europe that they decided they didn't want to sell in the States anymore, I was told I'd have to order 8,000 cases.
What?
I didn't know they sold Russian brides by the case.
No, it was coffee cola.
What the fuck?
Oh, really? You like that stuff?
Yeah, it was really good. I think it was Swedish.
Interesting.
I'm not proud of this fact, but I ordered some Russian cigarettes. It was like $10 for like 10 cartons.
Oh, okay, Helmet. Where did this happen? Link. Did you guys know that about this? Why wasn't I informed Matt Barr had a fucking chip out?
I'm assuming he's talking about the stream that JDA EFAP the other day.
Oh, okay.
But Bart chimps out every time he gets drunk. He's not very bright.
You can get it in the USA. Interesting. Panda Pop.
The fuck is a Tizer? Now I gotta Google this. I get American stuff. I had to buy it in a pack of 12.
Yes, I've noticed that in the UK you get certain American candies that are not available in America. Kind of pisses me off.
Well, it's the same way with them. I mean, Helmet's never even heard of a Fifth Avenue. That's basically like an upgraded Butterfinger.
Okay, well, we've gone through all the articles and we've gone through the clips that. What in the hell does that say?
Wann wir über the Anti-Jesse Operation sprechen. Let's see if my German's correct. Damn it, Helmet, I need your help. In Ruhe ich... Oh, wait, no, that's not German. My bad. What American
Google
candy?
Translate
I don't remember
talk
for
about
sure.
the anti-Jesse operation.
Snickers? Yeah, it's probably Snickers. It's probably like different flavors of Snickers that we don't have.
You know what I miss? Peanut butter Kit Kats. You find it everywhere else in the world but Canada.
You like Kit Kats?
Peanut butter Kit Kat in particular.
I've never seen that.
Yeah.
They now have all peanut butter Reese's cups.
I've seen regular. I've seen dark chocolate, white chocolate, mint.
So long as they never do lavender, I'll be good. Don't ever have lavender chocolate. Ugh.
Lavender's disgusting in general.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you a story, okay? So we have a chocolatier in my town, right? He opens up about, I want to say 2006. He's got a bunch of people going to his store. My father and I, at the time, were like, okay, I want to go try some of this chocolate. My father's like, ooh, lavender chocolate. I've never heard of that. And he grabs a piece, and we take half of it, and then we put it in our mouths. Next thing we know, we're gagging, and it's like putting a lavender dishwasher detergent in your fucking throat. It was great. Buckfast. I've heard about that.
What type of chocolate was this?
Lavender chocolate. It tasted like laundry detergent.
Interesting.
Can't remember if I ever had that or not.
I'm pretty sure you'd remember eating lavender.
Snickers flavor Snickers. Well, there are UK websites that are selling all kinds of American candy brands. Butter chunky Kit Kat. I do not remember that at all.
No, I don't either.
Anyway, if everyone would please join us in a few minutes on Twitch, we can watch the clips that we can't watch on YouTube.
Awesome.
We're going to dark mode, boys.
And there it is in the chat as well.
Hooray!
What is this?
Pepe Silva says, one of these things do not belong. You can only choose to disqualify one, thereby making the others match. Testify wheelchair, fat, old, died of COVID, uglyish prime, not testify, probably prime. Can we just take out died of COVID and bring back testify? Thank you.
There we go.
That fast tastes like cough medicine, but it will get you fucked in 2 drinks.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, peanut butter Kit Kat was the bomb.
You remember that candy bar, the Fast Break?
Yes.
Vaguely. Time to watch Buckfast compilations. That might actually just be funny.